Alright, hello and welcome to another Marvel Snap deck highlight. So, I have heard the complaints, it's kind of a strong way of putting it, I guess, but the criticisms on my opinion of Captain Carter. People are saying I was too harsh on my initial reaction, and that I should try her in other decks. Specifically, the one you're seeing here that I was recommended by a viewer. So it's a Sera control deck. I played it a few, 3 or 4 games before starting recording, so I have an idea of what the play lines are, but it's Sera control. It's really not that much different from the Sera control of old that ran like Gladiator and stuff like that. You don't have anything to deal with Flog in this deck. But the idea is, we have an Ajax, I guess, which is kind of good. The idea is simple, and the Captain Carter is in here as an addition to Galacta Gwenpool, additional points of power that you can gather. I did also just want to clarify something that maybe I'm using terminology wrong. If I am, let me know, because this is at least how my brain functions. If I were to say a card carries a deck, I would be implying that that card is really good, exclusive from the namesake of the deck, right? I call Bullseye discard, right? It's because Bullseye is the main discarding component. I would also say that Dakin carries that deck. Without Dakin, Bullseye discard isn't as good because you don't have 1 to 2 16 power Dakins on the board. Like a 316 is really strong. 2 316s is even better, right? Like, I don't know. I guess maybe that's on me for having a poor explanation of how I mean it. But when I say things, there's no way I can fill this turn. I can fill Aunt May's, so I guess I just kind of have to let it happen. Because I need to Sera this turn, so I'd have the option over it. I could like Ajax, Zabu, Rocket. I could Zabu, Sam Wilson, Rocket right. I think I just Sera, eat the void maybe. I guess. I suppose. But yeah, that's what I guess I mean when I say like a card carries a deck. It's exclusive from the namesake. That card is like one of the larger components of the deck that's insane about it. Viper? Cersei. I got a Sera of their own. I think we just leave the rocket. We do like this. Enchantress doesn't do anything, but she's a large body of power. We can do this Juggernaut here. And then we need to rearrange things. This. We have 4 energy. What's the most power we can get with 4 energy? Ajax puts us down to 3. Oh, we can go Ajax, Mystique, Sam Wilson. I think this works probably. Yeah, and right, the point of this deck was to showcase that Captain Carter is really strong. From the games that I played, one of the games Captain Carter did explicitly win the game, so even if we don't see it here, I did win games because of Captain Carter with this deck, which is accurate. No way, they also played another massive card. Oh. Are you kidding me? We lost that because I moved the rocket. If I would have left the rocket, we would have won because we would have stole 2 power, and then these would have gained 2 power each. I don't think there's anything else we could have done. It is unfortunate. But it's Sera control at the end of the day. Can't win them all. Hopping in to game number 2. We have Captain Carter this time. Trying to think if we're gonna play her. We're filling rafts, so we're gonna go Iron Patriot, Rocket Raccoon. Also, it's Wakanda, a hot location right now, in case you're wondering why we're seeing it so frequently. Iron Patriot into Rocket Raccoon. And then if we win this, we Omega Red, Zabu left, and then Lizard middle. And then we have a Enchantress set up, which is good for later. Man, wait, this is kind of awkward actually. Thunderbolts makes it tough because we would want a Captain Carter Thunderbolts. Hit the shield, please. Zabu, Juggernaut, and then we can. Oh man, we can just never comfortably Captain Carter. It feels the Thunderbolts. It makes it so hard because Captain Carter right would be so good, but then we get the -2, and then Captain Carter's effect gets kind of fucked up. But we want to Enchantress middle. They just don't have a play. Do that. So like an 8-power Conchu. I mean, we do this, we go up 6 more power left to 23. As long as their Dracula isn't the card pulled by Conchu, we're fine. We go up 9 power left. So we go up to 26. Should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah. A little bit of clunky location variance that made the Captain Carter hard to play out. But we got there in the end. Also, we got a good Gwenpool hit onto her. That helped out a lot. Yeah. I still don't understand what makes a good Captain Carter deck, I guess. Like, when I'm playing, it just feels like cards. It doesn't feel like a deck, if that makes, like, it's just generically good cards versus like a cohesive deck that wants to do something like what our opponent was running. I also suppose, having said that out loud, that most Sera decks are just, you know, cards in a deck versus a cohesive thing. So I assume that Captain Carter is good with Gwenpool and Galacta, right? Because it can like double utilize her buff, which would mean that she's also gonna be good with Kahori on Tuesday. But I doubt you'll be able to run all 4 of them. Right? Like, surely you won't be able to run all 4 of them. I have no... Is this the junk deck? I have no idea how the Iron Patriot is going to read what's happening. They're not going to Green Goblin left. They won't do it. They're afraid. Bunch of cowards. Pop. Captain Carter middle will be absolutely insane. And Wilson, you're a little late to the party, bud. Getting shanked.
Power must be controlled.
But at least we don't have to worry about it. We can just do this. This, I get. Do we need to Galacta? Is it better to Captain Carter? No, I don't think. I think this is probably. I don't think we have to worry about Monster Metropolis anymore. And we probably like Captain Carter. If they play a card middle this turn, we go Captain Carter, Sam Wilson. If they don't play a card middle, we go Captain Carter Lizard. How are they retreating at this point? Like, sure, you're losing right, but like, you can just ignore it. Okay, I don't really get that fully. Maybe they were looking for a Galactus playline, right? I don't know. Hopping into game number 4. Yeah, not right. Interesting. We can Iron Patriot Juggernaut. Iron Patriot Juggernaut Gwenpool's good. And then we have Shang. Wakanda Embassy being on the board. Wakanda Embassy. Wakanda being on the board is pretty whatever. Khonshu discard. Okay. I feel like the Iron Patriot has like an anti-synergy with the Gwenpool. Because like I don't really want the Gwenpool hitting the Iron Patriot card. I want the Gwenpool hitting the Captain Carter. I don't know. Swarm and we only have one other card in hand other than the 2 swarms in the swarm. Which is something. Do we Sera Lechugila? We can get a Captain Carter hit. My bad. Score and hit the Calling Wing so I can Shang it. Actually, that probably doesn't help me that much. I guess a 50-50 on being able to shank something. Well, this is quite the dilemma. Do you I'm gonna be honest with you. I just had a heart attack that I wasn't paying attention to what turn it was, and it was actually turn 6. I mean, now we just need to know what wins. 16 power middle. This one's middle. And then they have a magical 20 power card left. No. Right, we had 7 middle. So 8, 15, 21, 24. Captain Carter wouldn't be able to win. I don't really understand what happened there. It was a weird one. Yeah. So Captain Carter wouldn't be able to beat this power output, so he wouldn't need the Shang. Alright, hopping in to the final game. Pretty good hand, Sam Wilson into Rocket into Gwenpool. It's a good curve. Makes my decision easy on where I'm putting Sam Wilson. And then we can Rocket there too, now that we have priority. Are we supposed to Patriot Lizard middle on 4 and then Gwenpool on 5? It's possible. I didn't look that it was Arsham that we were playing against, not gonna lie. It's something. Guess we just Gwenpool. We Gwenpool, Sera, and then play for a Juggernaut right lane win, and then wherever else we can get power. So we have to play for right and left. So we'll do this. We are not Shangable anywhere, which is good. What a fucking soul read. So we don't Lizard left because the Rocket just sitting there is more power. Yeah. So we close our eyes and hope that that's enough. I mean, that wasn't terrifying at all. The blob getting a perfect 13. Yikes. But yeah, I mean, I guess I will say I was a little harsh on the initial impressions of Captain Carter. She's better than I said she originally was. My problem with her is the same problem that I had then, though. She is still outclassed by Galacta and Gwenpool, who do the same thing, right? Galacta and Gwenpool can aid in Captain Carter. My personal opinion is still that I don't think she has enough power. I think if she was a 4-4, then I'd be more interested in using her. But at a 4-3, I don't know that she provides enough power to the board on her own, like unaided by Galacta and Gwenpool. But yeah, she's definitely a better card than I gave it initial credit for, which I am more than happy to be wrong about. I'm not too proud of a man to say that I was wrong. I was wrong in the first 72 hours of a card being released. Damn it. No, I am more than happy to be wrong. I try to be civilized and discuss my thoughts with you guys in the videos that I make. So, you know, sometimes you're gonna be wrong. That's just how it is. So I have no problem with people telling me that I'm wrong. If we can keep it civilized in the comments, where it's a card game at the end of the day, right? No one's lives are at stake. But yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, let me know. Subscribe for future deck highlights, and I'll see you in the next one.